What is enlightenment really? Well, I'll share with you two stories, one from me and one from a guy named Tony DeMello, that I think will change how you think about it. The first one comes from Tony, and he talks about this story. So there's a homeless guy, starving, cold, tired, lays down by the river under a bridge and goes to sleep. And next thing you know, someone kind of bumps him and starts to wake him up and can't believe his eyes. It's this beautiful young lady in a nice flower dress. She says, "Hey, you look cold, you look tired. Come with me, come with me." And she takes him into this really nice car with a guy, a chauffeur driving. They drive back to this beautiful house in the countryside. Right? She takes him upstairs. She says, "Here, here's your guest bed. Beautiful room, like nice blankets, a fireplace." And she says, "Hey, come down. We're gonna have dinner." And so he comes down. She's got this beautiful like steak dinner, table set, candles. And she says, "Hey, I just want you to enjoy yourself, eat this." So he has a steak, they talk, they hang out. It's a wonderful evening. He goes back to his room, he's laying in bed, and she kind of knocks again and says, "Hey, you want some company?" And he can't believe it at this point. This beautiful, like, rich young lady's like, "What is happening to me?" Right, so she comes over and she sits down next to him on the bed and kind of snuggles up to him, and he rolls over and hits the water. Boom, he's in the river. That is enlightenment. Right? So waking up from this little dream or fantasy, it's not all that bullshit. It's hitting that cold water. Awake. Awareness. Back to reality. That's how Tony DeMello explains it. And I have maybe a slightly less dramatic story, but I think it illustrates maybe a similar misconception we have about enlightenment. So mine, I just gotten done living as a Zen monk for 4 months. I was actually traveling home, and I was in a I had a layover in New Jersey. I got caught up there, and I had an kind of an ex love interest flame, for lack of a better word, that lived about an hour from the airport. So I was like, sent my location. Great idea. And I was like, "Hey, like, you want to meet up tonight? Like, hang out. I want to see you." And so I'm doing all that, right? I had just been done living as a monk for 4 months. So I thought I was like this very disciplined, centered, had my shit together. And, I'm texting her, and she's kind of like, "Yeah, no, I'm not sure." So I keep staying up, like texting, like waiting by my phone. It gets to be like 1, 2 a.m., I think it was, and she still hasn't replied, and she's still kind of like, "I don't know." And so I'm just sitting there, like frantically thinking about my phone, staying up late. I had to get up early the next morning. So finally, I'm just like taking a shower, right? 2 a.m. at a 2-star New Jersey motel room. I sit down on the floor of the shower, and like was checking my phone, and I just sit there. And in that moment, I saw myself clearly. I am a idiot. I am a fool. I am just a dumbass sitting here on the floor of a shower in a 2-star New Jersey motel room at 2 a.m., which, if you're in that situation, is usually a sign that you've really fucked up something. So sitting there, and I remember this quote from a Zen master that said, "In enlightenment, all that's left to you in this moment is to have a good laugh." And so I just laughed at myself and realized, like, I'm simply human. And so I think that sort of true humility, right? Just being able to laugh at yourself, realizing that you're totally clueless and helpless, and just accepting that and laughing at it is maybe the closest I've gotten to enlightenment as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. When we think about mind training, what is enlightenment really? It's not this vision of some perfect Buddha sitting and floating in the clouds. No, 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 no. It's reality. It's humility. It's being clueless, totally helplessly human, and laughing at it.